Hey, today is, let me check my phone, March 9th, it's 2:43, I'm getting ready to go on my run. It's such a beautiful day outside. I thought I should make another video. It's kind of like my new hobby. I have many hobbies, but I tell you what, I wanted to talk about, lessons in life today, and how, I'm only 19 years old. It's like I'm not even 21 yet. I consider myself still kind of a kid, lessons in life. I believe that everybody goes through many lessons in their life, but to be mature, you have to be able to stay the same person you are, but just make like slight adjustments along the way. You know what I mean? Now, if you've had life and death in your family, a life lesson that I've learned so far at the age of 19, because life in itself is a lesson that it's never complete. You never stop learning and experiencing, but it's like I've lived my whole life without my natural mom around, and the lesson that I've learned is that it's not good, man. Like, if you've lost a loved one, your mom or dad, grandpa or something, and they meant a lot to you, they had a big impact on you, it's a big deal. And I've learned that life and death, it's not as simple as just life and death, because honestly, all of us, we can't honestly say that you understand life and death unless you've had some kind of tragedy happen to you. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I mean, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. But I wanted to say that a lesson I learned is to never give up and never quit. You gotta stand your ground, man. Absolutely. If anybody's watching this, if you're getting picked on by a bully or something, kick his ass. If he's bigger than you, use your brain. Hit him with a bat. I don't care how big he is. You knock him right down. Who gives a shit, You won't get in trouble. You're a kid. If you're an adult and there's a bully picking on you, run him over with your car. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You can't let people step on you, man. You gotta be better than them, man. None of this all this shit. No. You need to fix it yourself like a man. Now, I wanted to say that, everyone out there who's trying to fulfill their dream and everything, don't ever give up. Don't. My dream is to become U.S. Ranger, then go into Special Forces and everything and make a hell of a military career for myself and become world renowned. It's like one of the greatest soldiers who ever lived. A lot of people don't think I can do that, because of my eyes and stuff. But you know what, man? I might only be 5'8" and weigh up, $152, but I feel like I have more heart, in this right here than most people I've ever met in my entire life. And there's very few people, I believe, out there that have more heart than me. I don't care who you are. Whoever's watching this, I have 10 times more heart than you'll ever have. I refuse to ever be denied anything that I want. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you gotta stay hungry, you know what I mean? You can't just go, hey, I'm gonna work at McDonald's and be there forever. Screw that, man. It's like, live your whole life, but not actually do something. It's like, I worked at Sears. I've rung up clothes and stuff, but did I do anything? Not really. Did I do anything really constructive? No. Am I gonna be able to hold my grandchild on my knee and be like, you know what I did? He's gonna be like, what? And I'm gonna be like, I rang up clothes for a very long time. No, it doesn't work that way. I want to have my son sit on my knee, and I want to stand before my son and tell him exactly what happened to me, and be like, I rose above it. I survived. I became something so great that nobody ever expected me to be. Everybody who said no, I couldn't do it, I beat them. You know why? Because having a set of fucking brass balls and having a strong heart that never stops beating is all you need in life, man. You need some smarts too, more common sense than intelligence, but intelligence helps sometimes. But look, when I go to Ranger School, I'm gonna suffer. I know I'm gonna go through hell. I gotta make it through basic and fall out of an airplane. Fall, not jump, but fall. After I get out of that and get into Ranger School, it's gonna be the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life. And I'm so excited for it, I really am. It's like, I really can't understand or grasp just how much suffering I'm going to go through. But you know what? It's going to be glorious. I'm going to achieve more glory than anybody I've ever met in my life. Hopefully I can achieve as much as my grandfather has. My great-grandfather as well. All the Marty Beckners, man. We're soldiers, man. It's what we are. It's in our blood. But whatever you are, in your dream, stick to it, no matter what. Kid Kyle at my school, he can run faster than I can in a mile. Now, I haven't seen him do it, but he looks like he's a runner, and I got a pretty good head on my shoulders, you know, when it comes to judging. And I tell you, he looks like a runner, and he totally does dancing, and I'm proud of him for that, because that's what he likes doing. That's his dream, you know, to become a dancer or whatever. And he does a pretty good job, man. I went to a dance recital last year, and it was like some spring thing, and I remember I was watching, you know, Becca and Moog and all them dancing around, and they did a really good job. I mean, if that's their dream, I mean, you see them flourish out there because they want to do that. Don't do something you don't want to do. Never accept no for an answer. Never accept, oh, you know, this will keep me going for now. Don't accept that shit. Don't wake up every morning and look in the mirror and be like, man, I don't want to do this. That'll kill you, man. It'll really knock you down. I hated going to work at Sears, man. I hated standing there and having to deal with Ed Munns or whatever the hell his stupid ass name is. Ed, if you're watching this, I hope you get hit by a car and eaten by a polar bear, because you're the worst boss that ever lived. But you know, basically, I wanted to finish saying, you know, when I go into Ranger School, man, every inch I'm gonna have to dig for it deep down inside myself. Every inch I carry myself, I'm gonna have to find that. I'm gonna have to find that inner strength deep down inside of you and pull it out. And I know how to do that. But everyone out there who quits and everything, who's a quitter, you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should be. There are millions of people that die and starve every day and suffer extremely painful deaths and everything, that would do anything to be who you are and have your body and be able to do things like, you know what I mean, like you can. There are a million people that would probably suffer and go through hell just to become you. Like, if you see people that are crippled and everything, you don't think they want legs, you know? And then what do? You just sit on your ass all day and play video games and stuff. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. I mean, God or the Creator or whatever you believe in, I say the Creator, has given you these gifts, you know what I mean? And you're healthy, and the sky's the limit, man. You know, fuck the sky. Go out of the sky. Go up in space. I would love to do that. I know you probably would. You know, go on the moon and walk around and shit. It's probably cool as hell. Is it made of cheese? I don't know. Do you know? I haven't been there. You know? It's just like, just believe in yourself. Always fight for your dreams. Never stop, you know? I know people, you know, unknown artists, pretty amazing artists, you know, Bo Grimes, you know, Aubrey Kwasny, Kristen Sparrow, Corey. Those are all really good artists. I love looking at their artwork. It's fantastic. You guys should go on Facebook or whatever and check out their art. It's pretty amazing. I'm sure for the right price they'll draw you something, put some money in their pocket, you know. I just remember going over to Aubrey's house. Their whole family is like amazingly talented at artistic ability. I went over to Aubrey's house one time to take a piss, and I went in the bathroom and I was like, hey, look, I'm peeing, and I turn around and I'm like, holy shit, I'm at the beach. There's like a whole like scenery thing done, like you're at the beach. It was pretty spectacular. I loved it, man. Good job, guys. Shout out to Aubrey's family. You guys are pretty cool. Nice bathroom, by the way, you know. But that's all I really got to say before I make this video way too long. God bless everyone. I got to get down to the track and help the track kids so they don't fall on their face. Have a nice day. Shazah.